Hey you guys, how you doing, my Sagittarius? Baja Dutch 336 here. I'm back with some self-care and motivational messages for you today. Hopefully you will look at yourself or your situation differently. So let's get into it, my Sagittarius. Like and subscribe, help to support. To anyone returning, you already know the vibes. Much love to my Sag gang. Let's get into it. I'll be using the After Tarot deck. Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles. So I feel as though your focus is not going to be in the right place, or it's someone that you're dealing with that their focus is just off. You could be losing money. It's time to establish some sort of routine and stick to that shit. It's like you could be all over the place. It's like 1 minute or for a few days you do it this way, and then something distracts you and you find another way to do it, and you scratch that off and you try another way. It's like you can't seem to find a routine. You need to find a routine to something that you do and stick to it. Because being impulsive is like really like fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? Doing things out of impulse, or you could be seeing the way or the results of someone else and you automatically jump on it because you think that that's your path, that you, or because you think that you can do the same thing. It's time to use common sense. You know, reassess your priorities, reassess the situation, because you could be doing too much, losing focus. It's like your focus is all over the place and you're losing out on things, not taking care of situations that you usually take care of. There's no growth here. Shit is stagnant. It's like barren land. You know, it's usually grass there, like crops, but because you are paying attention to the wrong thing and you're staying stagnant in some sort of energy, you're losing out. It's time for you to like focus. This could be with a Virgo. You need to focus because you're losing out because you're focusing on the wrong shit, my Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? You could be impulsive and make the wrong decision and regret that shit. Something that you did out of impulse involving your money could have caused lack, you know? So you may, it could be something as, you know, as subtle as you spent too much money on one thing. You focused on one thing and you wasn't able to buy groceries for the month, or you took away something that you normally do for some bullshit, for something that could have waited. Your focus was just very skewed at the moment or during this process or whatever, or someone's trying to keep you off focus, and because you're focusing on this bullshit, you're losing out. There's things you're forgetting to do. You can end up stagnant in some sort of way. It's just time for you to call on help. It's like you don't understand something, or someone could have you all in your thoughts, all in your head, and you're just trying to figure out the best way to do something. It's time for you to connect with spirit to get the clarity that you need. You know what I mean? You're trying to move forward with something, but you don't know how. You could have did something that really like fuck something up. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you look up and you have to start over. So you're trying to connect with spirit about moving forward. It's time to pray, meditate, seek knowledge about what it is that you're trying to do, acknowledge where you're at in life so you can move forward from that. Don't be so quick to do something out of impulse. Just you know, wait for a sign before you act on something. It's like you're waiting on something before you initiate this change, but you do know that you definitely need to change your ways or something that you're doing. You could be in denial about something as well. It's like you have to show patience when it comes to something. It's like you lost something pretty quickly because you weren't focused, but in order to get the come up, in order to get the recuperation, it's going to take more time. Something is going to cause you to have to be patient with the situation. You know, you could have lost it quickly, but it's going to be slow to get it back. You know what I'm saying? You could be denied something, but it could be for your highest good and you just don't realize that. So some sort of plan or something you initiate may not work, but it just may not be your time for it to work. You know what I'm saying? So keep the faith, wait on what it is that you're trying to do. Your time will come, something will develop, something will become fruitful. Don't get caught up in your desires either. You know, you may end up choosing something because it looks good, and I feel as though that's what happened. It's like you chose something that looked good, but it really fucked everything up, you know, and you could be beating yourself up in the head about it. I mean, it's time for you to have patience, period. That's something that you're going to learn. Conclusion, yeah, things will pay off for you, but you may be realizing that there's going to be an ending of some sort. Something has to end in order for something new to come in. So, you know, you have to close out this chapter, learn the lesson that you need to learn from it, and have patience and believe that everything will work out for you. Meditate, pray on it, and you will come to, something will be clarified for you in order for you to make a better decision, you know. But there is going to be a chapter that's going to close for you, and don't be alarmed by that, because as soon as you close out this situation or whatever it is, I feel like there's something else that's going to immediately come fill that spot, that position, and you have to be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else. Sagittarius. I'm gonna pull a few cards before I slide. Yeah, devotion. A lot of signs got this. Devotion unites me with the inner infinite. So put your trust and your faith and your hope into something, like especially if it's a talent, something that you know how to do, something that you're good at. That's, you know, your way of showing appreciation to God. You're showing appreciation to, you know, the infinite for blessing you with these talents. Show them that you are grateful for what they blessed you with. You're devoting your time and energy to a blessing, to a talent, shows divine, shows God that you are truly, truly thankful, you know, and it brings you closer. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. Don't let anything stop you. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. Yes. Find your purpose. Find what it is that you're supposed to do, or be ambitious about your goals. You could be stuck in your head about a way of doing something, or you're not sure if you're doing the right thing by the moves that you're making. You may be feeling as if you're just going around and around in circles with no purpose. If you can't find your purpose or your niche, you know, pray on it. You know, pray to God. Ask him to show you the way, give you signs, your spirit guides. Ask him to guide you to the right path that you need to be taking. You know what I mean? You could be finding yourself just going through day after day with no progress or nothing going on. It's time for you to find your progress. You know what I mean? I mean, not your progress. It's time for you to find your purpose so you can progress. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though once you find your purpose in life, you'll be a changed person, more happy, more easygoing. I feel as though whatever it is that you like to do, your niche, or whatever you end up discovering about yourself, is going to bring you a lot of money too. You may not do this for the money. That's why it's going to bring a lot of prosperity your way. When you do things from the heart and because you genuinely love something, things come to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though that's what's going to happen. You are safe here. Yes, just know that you're safe here. Just know that you're loved, and just know that you're capable.